Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Between our visitors and our home team. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So I'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they've had a long few days already as they were in London last week, back in the States, and on the road this week.
And they had some travel troubles coming back from London, but since they came back with a win, they'll put up with those and continue to move forward.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Comes in to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their 6'3".
This week is that you asked the center the game and find out a little bit more what the relationship is, and that's the story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relation. That's insane.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care, and when you care that much, play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the mean, nasty, physical. They can't after people. The rest of the
pass, but right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Open man is Gordon, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Off the play fake. Burke. That's complete to Turner. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. Bring up a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Burke. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and base.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So they wind up throwing it against your advice, but the result's still a 4th down.
Well, it did turn out to be a safe throw, and you know how sometimes coaches talk about using short passing game as a run? Essentially, that's what they did there. Now they can kick it away.
And they'll send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the turn as he's covered it. And out will come the offense as over. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And back did their line when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st, 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 70 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Turner. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Turner. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Burke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
They should have put the coverage guys in a strike. They were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
It's a down on a gain of 10. Getting the sense Put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well. Best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the light. I think he likes natural.
Now throwing and out inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. On first down, Burke. And he will take it in. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 6 yards now.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
Here we go. 10 over. Ready?
Off the play fake. Richards. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
55.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd down. Richards. He's able to find Wallace. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Caught here by Bell. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
8th play of the drive, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Richards. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback. This doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Some ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Burke. Going to throw right side here, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, successful doing it.
Throwing on 1st down, Burke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now time. It's Turner. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now this example breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Go now. 18 Gator. Mike 58 right there. Check 13. Check 13.
Right back to him on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
91.
On 2nd down now, Noble. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Partner, if you want more kill, get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready? 60 or. Let's go, D. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. Side.
On 1st down, Turner. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We may have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Richards is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Turner. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. On 3rd down, Noble. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 2nd down now, it's Turner.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
He's able to find Hawkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Turner, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw. Burke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 48. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And Richards, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It goes against the instincts of the person ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 3rd down, Richards. He's looking deep for Bell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little cheap.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Back to the air on 2nd down. Burke. And that is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Burke. This is complete to Hawkins. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Turner Give them 3 on first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coach. Standing by in Orlando, he'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Happy up here sometimes. 11 yards there, first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Find his man on the outside. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works it towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Ready. 18 Gator. Hey, come on now.
On first down, Burke over the middle, complete. That's Hawkins. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12-yard time and a first down. Looking to throw. Burke able to get this to Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Burke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
15 line.
Throwing on first down, Burke. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back to throw. Burke. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. From the gun, Burke, and it's caught. Touchdown! As his guys are in for 6. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. Couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. The final shot before break. Richards. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sport Port now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team to find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they get him out before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all time. Not so bad either.
16 yards, a first down.
I think it all came together there. An in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Hayes. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His round on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you, boy.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, Noble. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. To throw on third down. Burke getting this into the hands of Turner. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That's way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Richards got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Richards. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carroll. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Hayes. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Richards finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block. But they're helping out, too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hawkins. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burke. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. Past the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running in through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Richards throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Richards got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Richards. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down like we saw there. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Richards throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the foot.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Richards. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. Line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult, right? They need to repeat that.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And spins away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on Evan for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Richards toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Richards. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. 48 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Richards. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
From the gun on third down, Richards. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they needed 2 scores to get him the field goal there. Exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
You do that. How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Quarter continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead again, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Off the play fake. Burke. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 7-yard pickup.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they feed off that? Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Way it worked out. Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the knack for finding his way open and completing the... So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way. Wrapping this one up. From the gun. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board. No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back. He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far. Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. No problem there on the extra. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early, see him able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
The offense on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Richards. And that is incomplete.
And I think we see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Richards. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
50, plant. 50, 51.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richards. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Richards. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah. Now
you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On first down, it's Turner. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too.
Face mask.
And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Noble. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Noble. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 5.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Ready.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this crowd will not